Hey everyone, James here. Today I'm going to be going over my top 10 LEGO Star Wars sets of 2020. I'm going to have a list going from 10 to 1, 10 being not my least favourite, but my least favourite list of the list I picked, and then 1 being my absolute favourite. So I'll get straight to the list, and at number 10 we have the set 75265 T16 Skyhopper vs Bantha Microfighter. It came in with 198 pieces and 2 minifigures, being the T16 Skyhopper Pilot and the Tusken Raider. It originally retailed for $9.99 or £17.99, or in euros that would be £19.49. I thought the set was really good looking for a microfighter. It had a cute looking Bantha, and it had 2 very good figures, being the T16 Skyhopper Pilot, which only originally came out in 2 other sets, one being from I think like 2002 or something like that, with the original T16, and one being from 2015 I believe, and that was in the full scale, well not full scale, but yeah, full scale T16, but that was quite a long time ago, so if you wanted to pick up a T16 Skyhopper Pilot, this was a good way of doing it. And then the other figure being the Tusken Raider, which after people have seen The Mandalorian Season 2, they may want to have an army of them. Well, not an army, but you know, a little platoon of them. Another good thing with the set, the T16 also had movable wings, and it had 2 stud shooters on the side. So that's why I've put that at number 10, because of all those features. And if we move down to number 9, I had the 75271 Luke Skywalker's Land Speeder. It came in with 236 pieces and 3 minifigures, being Farm Boy Luke, a Jawa, and a C-3PO. It originally retailed for $29.99 or £24.99. I put this one here because although it's bad that it's another remake, it is the best of the remakes, and it's a strong design, it's accurate, and I think a lot of people would have picked this up for the exclusive Luke's poncho that came in it, because I know a lot of people wanted to customise and make Jedi Fallen Order figures, and this is the only way of getting an official LEGO poncho. We've moved down to number 8, we have the set 75269 Drwn Mustafa. It came in with 208 pieces and had 2 minifigures, being Anakin Skywalker and Obi-Wan, with the respective burn marks, not from the General Grievous the Starfighter and the Anakin's Jedi Interceptor. It originally cost $19.99 or £19.99. My opinion on this is that it was a bit small, but it was a nice remake of a 2005 set with good accurate figures, unlike the General Grievous the Starfighter and Anakin's Jedi Interceptor. It had a lot of good features integrated into it, and it would be higher on the list if it was a bit bigger, because I feel like a lot of people are kind of disappointed with the scale of this. Number 7, I've got the 75267 Mandalorian Battle Pack. This came with 102 pieces and 4 unique Mandalorian figures, which were new at the time, and they still are new. It originally retailed for $14.99 or £12.99, and I thought they were really good detailed unique figures based off the Mandalorian, which was already popular, with Season 2 it's getting even more popular, and it was actually a really nice remake of the 2011 set. Although I didn't like the stud shooters in the battle pack. The speeder and the little rock thing on the side was nice, but I didn't like the stud shooters. So moving down on to number 6, we have the 75318 The Child, and this had a really good price per part because it had 1,073 pieces with 1 Baby Yoda figure, and it retailed for $79.99 or £69.99. I thought it was really good apart from the mouth. I didn't really like the mouth, it looked a bit odd. It did look good without the mouth, so if you were to you could mod it and it would look decent or better. It did come with a brand new Baby Yoda figure at the time and a really nice plaque to go with it, and it was very displayable. So now at number 5, we have our first UCS set, and the only one actually on this list, and that would be the 75275 UCS A-Wing. This came with 1,673 pieces and only 1 minifigure, because that's expected with a UCS set like this, and that figure was the A-Wing Pilot. It retailed for $199 $99 or £179.99. My opinion on it was that it was good for a UCS collector who wanted to complete the fleet because this was the final ship needed. It was accurate and it had a clean design, and it was actually a fair price for what you got. It wasn't this super massive, $300 or pound UCS set. It was just overpriced and unnecessary. It was good for what it was, and that's why I had it at number 5. Number 4 is the 75283 Armoured Assault Tank, and although this has had a lot of a lot of negative response or a lot of positive depending on who you ask because of the design, it was really good. It came in with, well, for me, I thought it was really good. It came in with 286 pieces and had 4 minifigures, being the Ahsoka Tano, Ahsoka's Clone Trooper, and 2 Kashyyyk battle droids. It retailed for $39.99 or £34.99. My opinion on it is that as inaccurate as it was, the figures were really good because everyone wanted that Season 7 Ahsoka and the Clone Trooper, and it had a lot of features integrated into it. Like, you could fit both the battle droids in there and the cannon, although it was a bit oversized. It had a lot of mobility, you know what I mean, articulation. So heading into our number 3 spots, I'm going to put as number 3 the 75292, the Razor Crest, with 1,023 pieces. It had 5 minifigures, being the Mandalorian, Reef Karga, Baby Yoda, IG-11, and the Scout Trooper. This is like a really good bulky design, and I think a lot of people were very happy with it, and it had a very fair price, I believe, at $130 or £119.99. It was very large and had a really good interior, and it used the space really well, because at the top bit, if you see behind the canopy cockpit area, there was like this big thing that you could lift up, and you could put the Mandalorian's long rifle in there. You also got the new Baby Yoda figure, and the 3 of them were actually exclusive, the figures in there being Greef Karga, IG-11, and the Baby Yoda. So overall, I think that was really good, and it also had a escape pod on top. It just had a ton of features that I know a lot of people liked. Going down into the number 2 spot, we had the 75280 51st Legion Clone Trooper. It had 285 pieces, and it had 6 minifigures, 3 being the new 501st Phase 2 Clone Trooper, and 1 being the 501st Phase 2 Jet Trooper, which I know a lot of people didn't expect to see in here. It also had 2 regular battle droids, but nobody bought the set for them. It retailed for $29.99 or £24.99. It was a really good set. People have been waiting for this for a long time because of M&Rs. He campaigned for this for 2 years, and people wanted this, and they were happy that it was in this larger battle pack where they could get all the figures, 2 great builds, and even some battle droids. So overall, that's why I put it at my number 2 spot. But at my number 1 spot, I put the 75288 AT-80. And it came in with 1,267 pieces and 6 minifigures, being 2 AT-80 drivers, General Veers, 2 Imperial Snowtroopers, and a Rebel pilot, Luke Skywalker. It retailed for $160 or £139.99, which was quite expensive, but I have the set, and I can tell you firsthand that it's big. It's the biggest one of its kind, and until a UCS set comes out, I'd say it is definitely the best and most accurate designed AT-80. It also has a lot of playability and interior. Like, you could fit 3 of the figures in the cockpit, being the 2 AT-80 drivers and General Veers. Although it's a bit of a tight squeeze, you can get them in there. You can also fit a bunch of snowtroopers and a speeder bike and E-Web inside the actual body of the AT-80, so it utilises the space in it really nicely. And overall, if it had a few more snowtroopers, I think this could be one of the top 10 sets ever. It was just such a clean, accurate, strong design. So there you go, that is my top 10 list for 2020. Hope you guys all enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, share my channel. Any likes or stuff like that will be appreciated. So thank you very much, and I'll see you next year.
Yeah.